I'm Becca Habiger here in Chico, where PG&E held one of its informational sessions on its power shutoff plan. And new tonight, they're telling us they found evidence that this past weekend's power shutoff in Butte and Yuba counties successfully prevented what could have been the start of a wildfire.
When crews went out and patrolled power lines, they did find cases where weather interfered with the power lines. We found tree branches tangled into high voltage power lines, which were bare, and had they been energized at the time, could have caused the situation.
Paul Moreno was among the PG&E representatives who answered questions about the public safety power shutoff program, which left some 27,000 PG&E customers without power this past weekend.
We did get notifications. I signed up online.
Michelle Williamson said PG&E alerted her about the Saturday night power shutoff via email, cell phone, landline, and through her local TV newscast, so she was able to prepare.
Our well does not run if the power goes out. I don't have a generator.
So with that warning, she was able to fill jugs of water, something John Stonebreaker would have liked to do, but he says he and his neighbors got no warning that they were going to lose power.
We certainly should have been informed so that we could make preparations, as they have on their posters here, that we could freeze jugs of water to make sure that our food didn't spoil, make sure that we could handle a 24 to 48 hour power shutoff. But since we got no notification, the impact was much greater than it needed to be.
Well, we're certainly sorry in those situations where customers may not have received the follow-up communication for that. As we have more experience with this program, we hope to make things much more smoother.
PG&E's power shutoff program will impact more people than it did last year, since bigger power lines are experiencing shutoffs.
It's like adding salt to a wound.
Rose Padilla and her family live in Magalia and evacuated during the campfire. Their house survived, but their 2 businesses were destroyed. Her family lost power this past weekend.
The day we lost power, I felt like I was going through the evacuation all over again. Literally, I'm not going to stay up in Magalia if they're saying it's a high fire risk and the power is going to be out. How are we going to hear about it? We're going to be stuck up there. I'm not going to go through this again.
PG&E says power can be cut for days across a wide area during these preventive shutoffs. This past weekend, it was back on within 24 hours. That time included crews inspecting 800 miles of power lines before flipping the switch.
That's like the distance between San Francisco and Seattle.
People here just want the shutoffs to be justified and to receive plenty of notice.